Well, hello, and we are in Chicago now, actually leaving later on today. So we stayed at the La Quinta in one of the previous videos you can see. We were hooked up with the executive suite, just a large area. It's a bummer we're only here for one night because it is gorgeous. But I had a great time in Chicago yesterday. In fact, loved walking around the city in the downtown area. It was gorgeous. The architecture is amazing. It's spacious. The sidewalks are big. Good amount of people, but not like New York. We had a fun time. So yesterday was a Pokemon Go community day. So we decided to play that while we were walking around just to have some fun, give us something to do. And that was awesome. We probably walked 6 or 7 miles, maybe even more. Our feet were sore at the end of the day. We actually didn't even check into our hotel till almost 7 o'clock at night because we were walking around so much. Had a great time doing that. We've also had fun finding game stores and comic book stores, and that's kind of been what has directed us around the downtown area, just walking to different places. But Chicago is actually beautiful. The weather, I couldn't believe. I've never been here before. It was in the upper 70s, hardly any humidity, a little bit of a breeze, and here we are in July, and I'm barely breaking a sweat after walking 6 or 7 miles. So that was incredible. We're having a blast. This is our halfway point. So a week from today, we will be back in Phoenix. And so I'm excited for that, but at the same time, the trip is flying by. Can't believe it. In fact, we were talking, it really only feels like a day once we're in a hotel, and that's actually every other day. So even though we've been gone a week already, it feels like we've only been gone 4 or 5 days maximum just because of the traveling. So we're really excited. Today we head out of Chicago to Vancouver, Washington, and we're going to go through the northern part of America. We're hoping for a big train, kind of that double-decker feel where you can sit up on top. We want an observation room. So crossing our fingers that we get some amazing views that we can share with you going forward. So thanks again for tagging along on this journey. We are at the end of our stay in Chicago. It's been fun. Completely different feel than New York though. So if you have to ask me which one I like better, not sure because it depends what you're doing. If you're window shopping and you just want a massive feel of New York, that was incredible. Chicago, more the architecture, slower pace when you're walking around, but gorgeous. You can just stop and look everywhere you want. And then the weather, of course, was amazing. So we've liked both places. We are wrapping up our journey of new cities we're staying in because we hadn't been in New Orleans, New York, or Chicago before. But the rest of this trip from Vancouver, Washington to LA and then back home, we've been to those places. But the train ride from Chicago to Vancouver is going to be brand new. So I'm hoping for some great views, some fun stops. Hopefully we can get out, record a couple videos on the trip. It's almost it's 2 full days, but we're leaving on a Monday. We're on the train the rest of Monday, all day Tuesday, and a little bit of Wednesday. So this is by far going to be the longest train stretch we've been on. But we're prepared. We've got food, we've got movies, books, games. We are having a blast. So thanks for tagging along. Can't wait to share what the next week has.